Hi, I'm Kat. This is Sai. We're gonna put him in the trailer. Okay, so in my method, the best three things to think about are pressure, release, and then setting off. So obviously, if a straight load, you gotta, or slant load, you got a straight load. This will work just fine in a straight load. You're gonna stand, if you have a ramp, you're gonna stand in the middle of your ramp to do this. If you don't, just move however you need to. When I say being able to send off a horse, I mean you're gonna point them in the direction you want, and they're just gonna walk off. And also possibly try and kill my cameraman. His name is Taylor, by the way. So when it comes to this, is I'm gonna stand. Obviously, I'm gonna try and walk him in. He might just walk in. We've worked on this before. I'm gonna try and walk him in, and maybe he'll just walk in, and yay, and that's great. Still gonna do the method to show you. So right now he's kind of not wanting to. I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna be honest with you. And so I don't know if you can see it, but he leaned very slightly back. So I'm going to send him out, and around the trailer. The reason that I like this method is a lot of people say, oh, well, lunge them away from the trailer. I have had horses who don't make the connection between the lunging and the trailering. He knows what we're doing. He knows the drill. So, now, right about now, I'm going to turn him around and send him into the trailer. He's being a good boy for us. Okay, now he backed out, so I'm going to send him around again. I like this method because it means that you do not have to get in the trailer with the horse. Because horses scare me. No, they don't, but being in a trailer with one does. Oh, let's not do that. Your horse is stupid.
I know.
I'm not going to count that as a refusal because it was my fault, but
Yeah.
So we'll set him in again, see what happens. Counting that one as a refusal. Whoa. My goal is to get him to understand that the trailer is not scary, and the trailer actually means less work than not being in the trailer. I like to send him all the way around the trailer so that his nose touches each side. Which is basically just say, yeah, you're touching the trailer, get over it. Zoe, get out from under him. He's making my life easy by trotting. I don't have to make him trot. Some horses you might have to make him trot. I prefer to have him trot than walk, but I've done it on gravel or concrete while he's walking and it's worked. It just took me about twice as long. Hey, can we focus? Good. No, you've gotten two steps. No, you've gotten 2 steps in before. We're going to do it again this time. All the way. Put the foot down. So, earlier he got 2 full steps in. And so I'm not trying, the first time I let him go without putting his foot in, it's because it was my fault, I caused it. But this time he's gotten 2 full steps in. I am not going to let him regress. So we're going to sit here until we get the 2 steps in. And if it really becomes a fight, it'll become a fight and I'll start sending him around again. No. This way I I mean, I know it looks like he's refusing because he is, but I'm making it really clear what I want from him. I want him to get in the trailer. And I'm going to send him around again, make him work, and that is going to be you're either going to, he just sighed, so I'm going to let him sit here for a minute. Really? Are we really going to do that? 1 foot. I'll take 1 foot. Okay. Taylor, how long did it take us to do this the first time?
Probably like 25 minutes.
I could have sworn it was longer than that.
Maybe it was.
And I have done this in gravel. Like if you don't have an arena to work your horse, I have done this in gravel. It's not fun, but I've done it. Good boy. Zoe. No, all the way. Thank you. I don't let them, like when he was sideways up against the back of the trailer, I don't like that because I've had horses go, I really don't want to be in the trailer and then run over you to get away. It's not fun. Yeah, you. I don't care if he can float. That's not my problem.
Zoe, go on. Zoe, come here. Come. Come here.
Nope. Good. You got it. I want 1 step forward. Thank you. And it really is just several hours of just doing this. So if I were working with your horse and I had the time that you have or don't have, let's say you have to have him out by the end of the week. I don't know your actual situation, but let's say you have to have him out by the end of the week. What I would do is I would come before work and do this, and then come after work and do this, and then come before work and do this. Even if before work is like 5 a.m., like I used to work mornings, don't anymore. Like come before work and do this, and then how I would do it with a lot of time is I'd come once a day, and that's what I did with one of my horses, Sam. He took 3.5 months to do this before I got him in the trailer. My other horse, Spice, took 6 hours. He took, what, 35, 45 minutes? It just depends on the horse. I've been letting him get away with this side.
I know. He's been cheating on that side.
I know. So I made his nose literally touch the trailer. He can sniff it if he wants. That's his problem. But I've been letting him get away with it. He's been getting out of the focusing area because I've been talking, and into the just running for running's sake without the actual thinking that goes behind it. But if you can't do it once a day because you don't have the time, do it more than once a day. And that generally tends to speed it up. But frankly, Sai's ornery. He's not scared. So I would act differently with a scared horse than an ornery horse. For a scared horse who's scared of the trailer, it's very much a, you got one step, yay, kind of thing, where that's, you know, we give them a break, we give them a couple of minutes to go, okay, that was good. Him, he's an ornery person. Horse. And I've gotten him in the trailer before. You've gotten him in, not you, but cameraman you, have gotten him in the trailer before. He's just ornery. He just doesn't want to be in the trailer. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. So generally, I roll it as with a scared horse. Every time they take a step away from the trailer or their head moves away from the trailer, that's a go out, send them around again kind of thing. He's standing here. I'm going to let him stand here for a minute. He's not backing out. He's not offering to go in, but he's not backing out. So we're just going to hang out here, and then I'm going to ask him to go in the trailer. The reason he was more willing to go in the trailer when I just walked him in is because I was ahead of him. Which is fine. If that works for your horse, that works for your horse. I've got one horse I'm working with right now, Scarlet. One horse I'm working with did great until she got about halfway in the trailer. Then she needed you in the trailer. And that's her deal. Like, eventually we'll get to the point where I can just walk her in like everybody else. But every horse needs what they need. No. Yes, you. Go. Good. Eventually, when it becomes clear that they're not going to back away from the trailer, but they're also not going in, I'm just going to send them around again. I'm not going to sit here for 15 minutes smacking my horse on the butt, expecting them to do anything different. Good. I'm not just going to sit there going, go in, go in, go in, when it's clear they're not going. Okay, step on my whip, I guess. Good boy. I'm just gonna sit here and wait. If he decides to back out, that's okay. If he decides to put the extra foot in, that's okay. We're still gonna sit here and wait for a second. Good job. The best thing I like about this method is, and I've already said I don't have to get in, but my other horses, which naturally none of them are here, so I can't show you. My other horses walk into the trailer by themselves. I point towards the trailer, they walk in. I trained all of my mom's horses to get in the trailer, but of course they're all in Eastern Washington. See how he kind of went, like, ducked for the door and then realized, oh my god, her whip is there. He stopped thinking about what he was doing and just started running. Now he's back to thinking about it. Good. You're getting in this trailer. Come on. So, because he's put one foot in the trailer with this method, I'm not letting him get away with it again. has to put at least a foot in the trailer. I'm gonna be honest, it almost never works out the way that you want it to, but come on. Okay, I'm going to give it about 15 more seconds. If he doesn't offer the foot, I'm going to send him around again. Close enough. Good. Yeah, okay. Good. Good boy. Good. Good. He's willing to offer that foot. I'm not going to send him around because he's willing to offer it. I'm not going to send him around again until I get it. If it's clear he's not going to give it, that's a different story. Good boy. Good boy. Nope. Good boy. Good job. I think he's a little leery of it because a little bit of the trailer floor is wet, so it can be a little bit slippery. For a straight load, you're just gonna pick which side you're sending him around on. So if you're sending him into the right, you're gonna stand on the ramp. If you're standing him into the left side, like if you're standing facing the back of the trailer, standing into the left side, you're gonna stand just off the ramp between the door and the ramp. Assuming you have a ramp. I've had straight loads with both ramp, with no ramps and with ramps. It just depends on the trailer. And see if I can get him in that step without sending him around again. Come on. Answer is probably no, but we're going to try anyway. Good. Good boy. Good boy. We got both front feet separately, but that's a win. The thing that I like about this is that it builds confidence in scared horses and tells ornery horses to get their shit together. Good. I like how quickly he offered that front foot. That was good. Good. Oh, are we smelling now to get out of actually going in the trailer? Some horses respond really well to being touched by the lunge whip. Some horses do not. There are some horses that if I ever touch them with the lunge whip, they lose their shit. So it just really depends on your horse. Hey, let's focus, please. Good boy. So we've broken through the actually getting in the trailer barrier. If this is where if you've got the time, this is where I would stop the first time. I would get that front foot up or the offering of the front foot and call it good. Assuming your horse won't get in the trailer at all. If he does get in the trailer, go for like 6 steps in. And starting to consider offering the back. If you don't have the time, just keep working with him. Give him like a 10-minute break. If you've got 7 hours to kill. Give him like a 10-minute break before asking again. That's how I work with horses when I have like a 6 or 7 hour block. That's what I do is they offer me the front foot or the back foot. I give them a 10-minute break. I start over again. And I always, always, always start by just asking them to get in the trailer. Very rarely has that ever worked. What else? Good boy. Now this time I'm going to try and get that second foot up. Good boy. Right now he's kind of screwed himself over because his foot's far enough up, he's going to have trouble getting that second one up. No, we are not going to run again. Some horses are very smart. I've had horses like that before who figure out that running means not getting in the trailer. So you just have to run long enough that it's not comfortable to be running anymore. Which sounds kind of horrible now that I say it out loud. Good. What are you doing? See how far he got his back feet under him?
Not, you can't see it from back here, but
Oh. His back feet were right here, and his front feet, sorry buddy, were literally like right here. He was stacked up on himself. Hey, if you put your foot further back, there you go, right there. No, right there. That's it. No. Good.
he's like, if I just creep forward a little bit, maybe she'll think I'm going in.
No, he pops his foot so far forward that it's like on his heel. So he tries to put weight on it and he slips and he goes, oh, I can't get in the trailer. I'm like, put your foot back. Good boy. I don't know if you can see it from there. You are getting in this trailer. Good.
We're at 25 minutes.
Oh my god, that's not bad actually. I did tell you yesterday that if he's good, it'll take 20 minutes, and if he's bad, it'll take like 45. Every time I like stop him and put him back to the side that he was at, it's because he just like looked at the wall and ditched rather than actually thinking about what was in front of his face. Good. You're being a pill. You know what? Can you pause the video for a second? I went to go get shavings just so the ground is a little less wet. Taylor went to go put him in and got him in, which was great. Which might work for your guy, so I'll show you what just happened. So he didn't send him around or anything, but I'm going to. Go. He's like, but I got in the trailer.
Zoe, come here. Come here.
Easy.
Come. Come here.
Oh my gosh, it's a bag. I put the shavings bag on the other side of the trailer, just so you know. So Taylor went to go send him in. Don't be a dickhead. Of course, now shaving's scary. Hey, can you get off of me, please? Good. So you got this one foot up, you stepped up. No, alright, well. Get him off again. Horses, man. Ignore the bag. Keep moving. Oh, you've got such a pretty trot, Taylor.
I hate it.
You hate it?
Yes.
Why?
Under saddle, I hate it.
That's actually so real.
He doesn't use his hind end.
Okay.
We're okay with that.
Stand. Now, if your horse is super spooky, I like have a friend have them tie your horse. For me personally, when I'm actually training, I don't consider a horse's trailer training complete until I can step away from them. Step up. Until I can step away from them and close the divider.